in a place like Wheeling and in a neighborhood like East Wheeling, you can have that dream home that would be several $1,000,000 in some of your Chicago or New York suburbs.
This spring, Betsy Sweeney bought a 3,400 square foot home in Wheeling, West Virginia for $18,500. That's not even a fifth of what homes typically go for in the state. She's one of the many young buyers profiled on Cheap Old Houses, a website that now hosts one of the most popular Instagram accounts of the pandemic.
With the pandemic going on, I've definitely seen an uptick in interest in houses in rural locations, so houses that come with land.
Elizabeth and her husband Ethan started Cheap Old Houses in 2016. Since mid-March, she says the follower count on Instagram has increased by 20 to 25,000 users each week.
People are feeling like they're spinning their wheels trying to afford a rent that's impossible for them to pay.
Notably, millennials, who have a lower home ownership rate than previous generations, make up most of the site's audience. So could the trend of buying old homes outside of major cities that tend to be job centers change that?
The trend of buying these cheap old homes could really take off, especially right now.
The houses listed are cheap, but always for a reason. Sometimes that reason is it needs a lot of work. And that can mean expensive renovations to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Financing these projects isn't simple either.
My house was not going to appraise for anything that would allow me to take out a traditional mortgage.
Instead, she put cash down for the house and took out a loan from a local lender to finance renovations for the house, which won't be in livable conditions for another 6 months. But Sweeney and others like her are part of what experts are calling a great reshuffling of how Americans live and work.
That could definitely inject some, obviously, capital, but also some youth and some energy into parts of the country that may have been lacking in those areas.
Bianca Ficini, Newsy, Washington.